Well, hello there. I'm tired. I just got off work. We got something to eat and came home. I hadn't put one on here in a while because I'm working a lot. Doing 11-hour days right now. Cut it back to 10 today. Uh, but I want to come and talk to y'all for a minute. First place, I broke 300 subs. That blows my mind. It does. It's not what I expected. I didn't. I mean, I figured in a year or two I'd get there, but I'm happy, man. Y'all made this old dude happy. And I'm glad y'all like what I'm saying, because it's just my heart, man. All I'm doing is telling you my life. That's all. That's all I want to do, is tell you my life. But I will tell you something more up to speed now, and that's I let you know that no, I'm not getting that vaccine. It doesn't make sense to me. Some things have to make sense to me. I have to understand them. I don't understand that. You know, I've heard some good stuff, not good stuff related to vaccine, but good stuff about the way to think about it. Like one thing, the cold's been around for 100 years or longer, probably longer. They've never been able to make a vaccine for the cold. Different things like that. But yet they made this one in less than a year. And also found out, something I didn't know, that this thing's not FDA approved. Y'all remember one of the things that President Trump did was he made that he called it the right to try law. So if you're terminally ill, you have right to ask for experimental medication. And that's a good thing, because number one, if I'm terminally ill and I'm going anyway, if I can do something that's going to help somebody else, that's who I am. That's what I want. So even if it's not successful, at least I was a crash test dummy for a little while. You know, I'm good with that. And if it works, guess what? Yay me, let's go. But this whole thing came out of that, and they used that to go ahead and say, well, this is a terminal illness, and it's not. It's 99%, 99.6 or something percent recoverable. So it wasn't that. Just another way to get to us, to scare us. They want to scare us. They can say, we're your savers. Yeah. No, you're not saving shit. So no, I'm not getting a vaccine. But now keep in mind, too, I don't get the flu shot either. And as a side note to that, I don't get the flu either. I haven't had the flu. I know it's been over 12 years since I've had anything resemble the flu. And I don't know I had the flu then. I think it could have been a stomach virus. I'll tell you some common sense. I mean, really, if you think about it. But I think that damn light, that thing pisses me off. Anyway, we'll make it through here. Let me turn a little bit. There we go. I got a little more light now. So I'm not thinking I need that. I mean, if you look at the numbers, I mean, of course, they change their story every time it doesn't pan out. They change the story. Y'all have noticed that, I'm sure. But right now, a third of America has been vaccinated. Another probably a good third. I'd say half the people in this country should be immune now. So that's when you start hitting that herd immunity. And that would have been the smartest thing to do from the start. I mean, it just would have. But you know, you got people like Cuomo or Kumo or whatever his damn name is. They're stuffing people in nursing homes and watching them die and then lying about it. It's okay. That's what I start to say something bad. That's why liberals lie about it, but I didn't want to really say that, so I won't say it. Anyway, and my point being is, I'm not advocating for anybody to do anything. I'm not telling you, oh, don't take that virus. Don't take that virus. Oh, God. Don't take that vaccine. I ain't saying that. I'm saying I am not taking the vaccine. It's like them putting out this vaccine passport. You got to have it to do anything. I just heard today that they're going to make the truck drivers have to have a vaccine passport to drive their trucks, and so now they're all wanting to quit. No, okay, y'all just won't get y'all's food. That's what you got to tell them. But you know, there's just a point where I'm going to say enough, and I'm there. Enough. I don't need your damn vaccine. I don't need you to save me. I've been saving myself, kind of, sort of, I'm 64 for 50 years anyway. You know, you grew up where I grew up in the South. Back when I grew up in the South, back in like the end of the 60s, early 70s, you took care of yourself. You better be able to take care of yourself. If you live through your parents, man. Whew, man. I was watching a video. What if the other day, and it's true. Think about it. All you people, like the boomers, me, and the Gen Xers, I've been talking about this online a lot, that back then, if you were told to do something, you said, why? The next thing that happened was you got popped upside the head. Seriously. I mean, it wasn't no game. I think the generation I grew up in. I do a generation, man. I did front door at 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning going fishing or going hunting or something. That's just how it was. I spent the day out in the woods. And back then, though, they didn't have ramen noodles and all this other stuff. They may have, I just didn't see them. But back then, you knew what time breakfast was. You knew what time lunch was. You knew what time supper was. And yes, we called it supper in the South. There. You come and you ate or you didn't get. You didn't come in the house an hour later going, I want something. Too bad. The kitchen's clean. So sorry. They just didn't care. And if you got hurt, okay, tell me, y'all guys and women, you men and women who grew up when I did, and the Gen X people, tell me if this ain't the truth, ain't the damn truth. If somebody told you that pan's hot, you knew not to touch it. They didn't have to put it up. They didn't put stuff up. So when you reached over and touched it, started squalling, what'd they do? They laughed their ass off at you. Dumbass. I told you that thing was hot. What's wrong with you? So anyway, that's how it was. That's how I raised my kids. I did. I told them what life was. Here's your consequences. Deal with it. Give you a good example. I bought, well, it's for both of us. It was big enough to carry my big ass around, but it was small enough that she could handle it. 4-wheeler, Polaris, Sportsman or Trail Boss, one or the other. It's 325. Anyway, I told her, I said, now, I made her, ride it with me, made her, back it up, go for it, hit the brakes. And I said, just ride around the house a couple times, be slow and easy. And, she takes off like a bat out of hell, throwing gravel up in the trees. So, but I caught her doing, I seen some tracks where she was doing donuts down at the bottom of the driveway. So I told her, I said, now look, here's the deal. Let me explain this to you. Doing donuts is fun, but it's going to get you hurt, kid. Oh, Dad, I know what I'm doing. Oh, do you? Okay. Well, let me tell you what happens. If I think catches a burp or something, a rock just right, and it flips, we call it high side, it will throw you like a horse would. So just be ready. I'm telling you. Oh, Dad, okay. You were told. You know what the consequences of your actions are now. It's about 3 days. She come blasting through the front door. And keep in mind, we had like a 1/4-mile long driveway uphill. She come blasting the door, man. She was tore up, bloody all over. And I knew as soon as she come in the door, and I started laughing. I was laughing my butt off. But let me tell you, man, this chick, that's my daughter. This daughter of mine is true biker, man, to the core. All she cared about was that the 4-wheeler was upside down. Dad, you got to come down. The 4-wheeler's upside down. I said, why is it upside down? Well, I was just turning around and it kind of flipped over. I said, no, you was doing a damn donut. Well, come on, hurry up. It's upside down. So we go down there, we turn the right side up, and she's still skint. And she's skint. But that's what I'm talking about. See, she didn't do that again. She didn't. Now, I could have covered her with helmets and knee pads and shoulder pads and elbow pads, and I could have done all that. Probably I'm a shitty parent for not doing it, but guess what? Pain is a motivator. Just saying. Pain is a motivator. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. I want to talk about the vaccine and stuff. I'm not much of a doctor going person anyway. I go twice a year, both time for physicals. I do 2 physicals a year, usually around March and again around October. And they're perfect every time. At 64 years old, I am an amazing condition. Just amazing. I love it too. Whew, I get to live a little longer. Of course, we're going to see what's coming up. Again, we go back to that whole what's going on in America. I saw a video, and I bet there's some veterans out here are going to relate to this because I never thought about it. I saw this video on TikTok, and it said if you ask a man how he is, if he just kind of shrugs and goes, I'm all right. He's not. I relate to that. I do. I'm okay now. I'm the best me I've ever been. But this one I was watching, it was talking about this one guy and talking about people don't understand that beast that's inside of you and what you go through every day. They don't. I don't. It's there. Hell, when I got clean 23 years ago, I had to stuff that dude, man. I had to stuff him. I had to get rid of him. I never got rid of him. He's just put in a box right now. And here lately, with everything's going on in the world, and I'm asking the veterans if y'all been feeling this. He's kind of tapping around there going, hey, come on, man, let me out and play. Come on, let me out. Man, that's not a good idea. It's not. He's not a pleasant person. I'm okay. I'm pretty pleasant. I'll do anything for you until you piss me off or disrespect me. I'll do anything for you. Him, not so much. You know, me, I can negotiate something. He can't. He can't. But, you know, if the shit does hit the fan, I'll probably have to let him out because he is a beast. But I'm curious about some of you other veterans out there, if y'all feel that thing inside of you that's just aching for that one more time. Just get it done, you know. It's not good. It's not good. But it's okay because I'm not going to worry about it. I'm living my life today, and I'm just going to live it. And like I say, if this turns into a crapshoot, man, I'm going to roll the dice and go. I mean that too. I got a little more time. I'll tell you something that cracked me up. Christmas holidays, I was off for 10 days. Well, 5 of those days I went to Texas where my other family is, where some of my family is. I came back, I was here at home. And I don't do good at home alone, y'all. I don't do good. 24 hours, 48 hours, not bad. Into 48 hours, starting to get a little sketchy. I was home for 5 days, and it was raining and stormy, so it was not good. I was home at home. Well, and this is a true story. I was telling this to some guys at work. We was talking about this. And I said, yeah. I said, Christmas. I went in there out of my drawer by my bed and got my home defense out and went in the living room and sat down and watched a movie. And I laid it down beside of me on the table, and it was ready to go. Here's the scary part. That's not a big deal, but here's the scary part. And I wasn't joking. I was serious as I could be. I was praying for an intruder. I was. That's messed up, you know? That's messed up. But I kept thinking, man, I wish somebody came to that door right now. Man, I wish somebody came to that door right now. Just kick the door in. But they didn't. And it's a good thing for me and everybody that didn't. But I was telling this story at work, and one of the guys at work got real offended by that. So we probably know how he votes. But he got real offended. He goes, would you really do that? I said, yeah, why wouldn't I? I mean, I don't see a problem. But anyway, I just want to share that. That was kind of funny. I don't normally get like that, but I don't know. I think I've been alone too long. One of my daughters and her husband's living here at my house right now because I'm fixing to move to my new house. And so that's better for me. I can hear voices and stuff. Real voices in the house. That's a joke. I don't hear voices. Not much. Hey, listen, man, I want y'all to know 300 plus subscribers. I can't thank y'all enough. I really can't. And I hope y'all keep coming back. As soon as I get my life back in order, because right now I work 11-hour days. My house is full of 2 people's house. And I'm getting ready to move in my other house. They told me today they're moving my closing back 2 weeks. So I'm just like, you know. But when I get to my new house, I'll be putting up these videos a lot better. I'm going to make me a regular little studio. I'm going to do some outside videos and stuff too, because I like those. Right now I'm in my bedroom and they're in there, and that's a good place for both of us to be right now. So I want to bid y'all a farewell and a good night, and hope you liked the video.